Okay, road trip, driving all the way from rainy Manchester straight to Cyprus. No, we're not. We're only joking. I said this loads of times last season. The road trip continues. The road trip continues to the pub to watch the game because, yeah, tickets are at a premium. And let's be honest, I think we know that this game is a foregone conclusion. Yeah, we can say you can never say never when it comes to European football, but I've just done my preview now. I've done my full write-up version of what I'm saying right now, which is on the United Stand website. Go and check that out, everybody. It's me. I'm doing a little bit more writing as well as vlogging content now as well, so I would appreciate you all just to jump over to the website and check that out as well in a little bit more detail about what I'm actually talking about, because they are the whipping boys, Omonia of Nicosia. They are going to get tated by every team in the group. It's harsh to say, and like I said, United have had some disasters in Europe gone yesteryear. I mean, I can think back to some of the embarrassments. Was it Midtjylland? Oh my God, under Van Gaal. I remember that one. But this team has won one game in 26 in all European competition. They have already been beaten twice in this group. They are, and let's be honest, when you look at it in detail, Sheriff, who we beat away from home, it was quite a tough away game in this group, 2-0. They beat Omonia Nicosia 3-0 at their place. So if they're beating them 3-0, we're beating them 2-0. Their record in Europe is what it is. Then put everything together, fix the jigsaw puzzle. United win 5-0. Simple, yeah? Get back, get prepared for Everton on Sunday, because that's where we need the reaction. That's what we want, and that's where United need to make up for what they've shown us at weekend at City. It is Europa League first, but I am fully concentrating on Everton at weekends. I just want United just to fill the boots. That's what I want. United, fill your boots tonight. Go and grab as many goals as possible. Actually go out there and express yourselves. Play with confidence, like Ten Hag says, because at weekend we showed a lot of respect, too much respect, and played with complete fear against Manchester City. And Ten Hag football does not work. Like he said after the game, when he said you get hammered if you don't show the character, if you don't express yourself and play with no fear, and actually have the balls to actually make the big calls in a game, actually express yourself and play brave. He said it himself afterwards. If you don't play brave, the system fails. And if you don't do it and you don't do your job properly against teams like City, you get hammered. We got hammered. With a chance now to go out against a very weak opposition tonight and just go, bang, let's get that done. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's get a few goals in our boots, because we are lacking goals this season. I mean, yeah, we got 3 at weekend, and we got 3 against Arsenal, I won't say the week before, the 4 weeks before. That did, I think, have an effect on us going into the City game. We did look cold, and we got caught. We got caught cold. We got caught cold early doors in that game. So I did think it had an effect. I'm not making excuses. City are a better team. Obviously, I bigged it up before the game, and I said this and I said that. But I'm a Manchester lad. I'm going to do it. I'm allowed to do it, and I would do it ever again. I still think United can beat City. I'm convinced of that. But when you play like you played against City, and you give that much respect and play the way we did, and the mistakes we made, like Gary Neville said, then you're going to get hammered like Louis Van Gaal. Christ, that's taking me back. Like Eric Ten Hag said, we're keeping it Dutch tonight. Anyway, moving on to this game and what we can expect. You can expect exactly that. The interesting thing about this game, and the most interesting thing, is who he plays, who starts. Does he give players that failed at weekend a chance to recover? Well, it's not really fair on the other players that aren't playing. I said this in my write-up, and I made a point of saying, look, Anthony Martial came on and showed more in half an hour than both Sancho and Rashford put together. Anthony sort of recovered from a poor first half where he was anonymous in the second half and played well. I think Anthony needs to keep his spot in the team. He's done well considering so far. Big games. I mean, if you're scoring a goal against Arsenal and you're scoring a goal against City in your opening month of playing for Manchester United, you got places to go. So Anthony stays in for me. The question is the other 2 places in that front 3, which are up for grabs big time. The problem we've got is Ronaldo wants to play, but now he's got Martial in the way. If Martial wasn't fit, I'd be saying Ronaldo starts straight away in this game. But Ten Hag has got a big decision to make. Does he back himself from pre-season? Because let's not forget what Ronaldo did to us in pre-season. He said he didn't want to come on the tour And Ten Hag pretty much threw his eggs in his own basket of Martial, Rashford and Sancho, because Ronaldo had made it clear he wanted to leave Manchester United. So Ten Hag went with that. Everything's happened that's happened, and Ronaldo now is staying at the football club. That's not Ten Hag's fault. That is Ronaldo's fault. And I love Ronaldo, and I'll keep saying it, and everyone is going to go on me, oh, you've got a problem with Ronaldo again. No, I've not. He's committed to the club, and I'm happy with that. But there is a new pecking order. I agreed completely with what Ten Hag did at weekend. Ronaldo and Casemiro don't belong on the bench and don't deserve to be brought on as mate weights. They don't deserve to be brought onto a 4-0 damage limitation game when they've not been picked to start a massive game. They do need to show more. I think both of them are out of sorts. Casemiro and Ronaldo, when they've been on, haven't been good. But are they players that need to play consistently to get their form in? They're players of quality, and sometimes you can't just turn it on. At the likes of Casemiro especially, you can't just turn it on in a new country, in a new league, with a brand new manager, just through sparing moments here and there. He was announced over 6 weeks ago, Casemiro, and he's not started a game yet for Manchester United. Not one. So you got to look at it and you got to go, right, Casemiro, Ronaldo, these types of players, they need to be in the team from the start, and they need games to hit their straps. They've not been given a chance or a run of games, either one of them yet. So it is unfair to criticise them on that side of it, especially Ronaldo, after the work he did last season when this team was so poor. For him to hold his own and be in the top 3 Golden Boot contenders, that was absolutely unbelievable. And Ronaldo deserves credit for that. But this is Ten Hag's problem now, because of what Ronaldo did in the summer, and because of him putting all his eggs in the Martial basket in pre-season, because he didn't know what was happening with Ronaldo. Now Martial has got in and scored them 2 goals. He obviously had a big say in what happened when he came on against Liverpool as well. So Martial's appearances this season have been very promising, and we've usually made hay when he's been on. Let's be honest, we've scored a few goals as well. The system does work better with Martial up front, and that's what Ten Hag was working on all pre-season. It is his original plan, and he looks like a man who isn't going to go back on his ideas. He's already done this. He's shown against City. It doesn't matter. The call has been out. Do you be a bit more pragmatic in them games? This game against Omonia, you could play a front 4-5 and just go for it. Will he change it that way? I think it's a great opportunity just to give, like they used to say in the NFL, a tune-up game. Just go out and smash a team to pieces just to boost the confidence, get the morale going again, get some smiles on faces heading into the weekend for Everton. This is how I'm seeing this game. I've got zero excuse whatsoever. Sheriff has said it could be a tough game, but I've looked into what Nicosia are, what Omonia are, their record against English teams. 4 games, 4 big defeats. They are poor. They've won 1 game in 26 in European competitions, like I said. Manchester United have won 5 of the last 6 games in Europe away from home. Our record is very good, and very good in the Europa League. And I expect us to win and win well tonight. And I do think that's what's going to happen. Would you play Martial on the left, put Ronaldo in the middle? Thing is though, and I said this at the start, it's like Ten Hag looks like a man who will give a team a chance to recover, give a team a chance and players a chance to actually show what they can do, and obviously come back and say, look, this wasn't me last week against City, this is the real me. And yeah, lesser opposition, Everton, but still a tough game. Will he give them the chance to redeem themselves, is what I'm saying. If he does change it, and tonight we see Ronaldo, Martial, and both play really well, where does that leave Sancho and Rashford? Because the fans are going to be saying, these guys have come in and they've taken their chance, and they've looked a lot better than what Rashford did against City. Or do you say, look, City are an anomaly? I think I said that right. I have always had issues with words like that, but you know what I mean. City are that team, that one-off, that different team, and Rashford completely failed. But Rashford got Player of the Month just before that, rightly or wrongly. That was up for debate. I think there was other players in the equation for that. Let's be honest. I don't really know how Rashford got that Player of the Month. I'm happy for him, and he deserved it in terms of what he's done so far. But then in the City game, he failed. This is a football club that cannot sit and just wait for players to get on form. You either hit it or you don't. If you don't, you got to sit out and you got to earn your way back in. Has Rashford blown it with the City game is the question. This is a tough decision for Ten Hag to make, because he's put a lot of time and effort and a lot of backing behind Rashford. He's done the same with Martial and Ronaldo though. And now Sancho's had his worst game of the season. Anthony's come in. Alanga's waiting in the wings, done nothing wrong. Big decisions, and how he balances it, I don't know. Honestly, I would play the team that you're playing tonight against the team that you're actually going to be playing against, Everton, I should say. That's how I would play it. 100%. We're talking with Ricky after the game on the forum, and Beth and Kev after the derby, and they all pretty much agreed there's no time for messing. A win there tonight pretty much sets the group up for us to cruise through, because we've got Omonia then back at Old Trafford next week. We'll win that, 9 points. Then we've got Sheriff at home. We will win that, 12 points, group done. Decided to win the group, which is big against Sociedad, I think. I think Sociedad will struggle against Sheriff away from home, and at home actually, because they're a decent outfit, but I think we have got their number. I do believe we will beat them at Old Trafford. So that pretty much puts the group to bed. But in terms of right now and what's happening and the reaction we need after the derby disaster, I think that Omonia need to be put to bed big time tonight, and I think United should go and fill the boots. And then that same team should play against Everton at weekend. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm thinking. Ten Hag has a big decision to make. Does he give the players another chance, or does he change it up? Guys, let me know what you think. Are you ringing the changes, or are you giving these guys another chance? Rashford, Sancho, the letdowns, McTominay, Bruno. Do these sort of players, like what Gary Neville said, need to be held accountable more? Is it time to start wielding the axe as such? Cheers for watching, everybody. As always, like, share and subscribe to the United Stand. Do go across to the United Stand website. That is in the link in the description below. And you can see all the work that I'm doing on the right hand side of everything now. And your support is massively appreciated, as always. Cheers for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you after the game.